I think you are hearing me.
Yes, we do.
This morning, we all are together to understand something and apply that in our life. Not only understand, clap, enjoy, and then you forget. We need to apply something. When I am speaking to you, it would be good. You neither oppose me nor take the favor of whatever I am saying. Just listen carefully. And I tell you, listening carefully is a meditation. We together this morning trying to understand. Sometimes, definitely, we might have some language issues, some words are missing. Your mother tongue is also not English, my mother tongue is not English, so my pronunciation sometimes or whatever. But we are not concerned of language. We have to go deep and understand deep. You keep patience, you will understand. Language is just a toy in between. I got many questions from you. And some of the questions were regarding war in Europe. You see everywhere. You see in families, you see the humanity. What is going on? If you are aware, if you will see what is going on in the world. Some people, they are investigating, they are trying to find more galaxies to live for. Others, they are preparing for war, they are trying to destroy it completely. They have many nuclear weapons, some biological weapons. When we are creative, when we have time, we want to do something, then there is only these possibilities. If you are creative, you want to do something, some betterment, you will either invent something because you are not satisfied. You are not satisfied with what is. Then you are going to invent. All the inventions are there because of that. You are not satisfied. Maybe you are not satisfied and you are fearful. Because of that fear, you are trying to build a community. You are trying to build some groupism. And because of that, There are many groups. There are many nations. And we become devotee of someone. However they are guiding us, we are guided by that. We do this and that nonsense without understanding. So you are not satisfied, so you are inventing. You are inventing something more for the world. Maybe you are inventing something good, which might be very beautiful, you will give to the world. You are not satisfied and you are also fearful. Maybe you are inventing something which is horrible, and world will suffer for that. All the nonsense, if you see around, there is a war now in Europe. You are trembling, what will happen? But there had been always war. There had been always some fights. If you see, North Korea, South Korea was fighting. If you see, America was fighting in Afghanistan, India and Pakistan. They are never ending, they have a never ending fight. Many fights are going on. And forget that all. What happened at the time of Corona? Everybody was fearful. Then the vaccine came. You were protesting outside. And what was your protest? Against or in favor? But how was your protest? It was very aggressive. You see around. Try to understand. Look, husband and wife, how they are fighting. This is not less than world war. Because to whomsoever it concerns, if it concerns to you, if husband and wife they are fighting, to them this is the whole world. Now they are not having peace. This is whole world. Now this is a war. You are fighting with your neighbor. Every day lot of noise my neighbor is making. There is a constant fight. Should I change place? Should I run away? You see on the road, you want to reach somewhere and somebody is driving very slow. People in Germany, they call that kind of people Schnecke. They are slow. They are driving like snails. You are angry. You are honking from behind. If little bit mistake, you are honking and seeing the person. If you have a chance, you will murder that person. And you see, worldwide, the road rage, the anger on road is increasing so much that many psychologists, they are making the researches on that, trying to find out a peaceful solution. You go on the road, little bit accident happens, people are not afraid of any accident or something. You see in India, this is the biggest fear for them. Two people are crashed, people will gather there, make some videos and see them fight. And provoke them, I tell you, provoke them that they fight. And now we are thinking that this world war is there. Maybe whole world will participate. Everybody with their interest. I don't care, it is Vladimir Putin or Volodymyr Zelensky, nearly the same names. The president of Ukraine or the president of Russia. Whomsoever favor you take, But there is a favor, the whole world will divide. And this is going on. There is a pressure that isolate the Russia. I am not telling that I am not sad with whatever is going on. But you have asked me, I have some questions. How can I understand war? What is my responsibilities at time of war? Now, I want to say one thing. If you want to understand, not only understand, it is not some class that you are understanding and finish. You know the definitions and you are happy. The understanding itself implies action. If there is understanding, definitely there is action. If you know alcohol is bad for health, you will drop it. There is action. And that is only understanding. Else, I don't know if you call it understanding, that is not understanding. You want to understand what is war. If you see minutely, war is spectacular and bloody projection of your everyday life, what I had been explaining. War is merely an outward expression of your inward state. Try to understand, try to go deep. It is enlargement of your daily activity. Whatever you are doing, it is just an enlargement. More spectacular, more bloody, more thrilling, more destructive, but it is collective response of you individual being. You are fighting, you are complaining. I am not concerned with the presidents of Ukraine or president of Russia. I am not talking to them, I am talking to you. And definitely you will be not talking to them. This is some political drama which is going on all over the world. We don't have a hold on that. But where we have hold, we have hold on our life. And that is more important. We have a saying in Sanskrit, Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande. You are the whole universe. Yatha Pinde. How is Macron? Tatha Brahmande. The same will be Macron. A very small particle, if you understand, you can understand the whole universe. No need to be Stephen Hawking. Understand. Understand yourself. So here we are concerned more with you. A single person will change. Many things will change. But what we are doing throughout history, we have always had been doing one thing, trying to explain other, how to make peace, how to bring about a revolution, new change. The only revolution you can do is towards yourself, and that is the true revolution. And if there is no revolution, the world will not change. Throughout history, we had been fighting many wars on the name of religion, on the name of some political issues, some demands, some fear, to grab hold some land, piece of land. We had been fighting. Fight was there. It is the whole history. If you divide, you will see there is only two times in the world. One is that we are facing the war, and other is we are preparing for the war. Nothing more. You are scared when war is there, but you are very much enjoying when you are preparing for the war. India brought some Rafale fighter jets from France. People from France are happy. India is happy. They are doing nuclear test, and all the media is writing about it with golden letters. Oh, how much big thing for a nation. And now the same thing, when the war comes and we are using it, the whole media is against. The impending war, which is now in action, you cannot stop. It is there, with all the consequences, with all the actions you had done. But now our house is on fire, the world is on fire, and we have to do something. What can you do? Because the question is your, not of the nations, not what is going on. What you can do, you have to be ready to change. Change yourself. That is revolution of yourself. Try to understand. The more deep you go, the more you understand, you will find that we are never ready. Many people, they come, many mothers, they come to me. They complain about their children. My son is such and such. He is doing this and that nonsense. What can I do? How can I change him? And recently one mother came to me and told me all this thing. I told her, do one thing. You change completely. Leave all the politics. Whatever you are doing, become more simple. Don't shout on your son. Be simple, be innocent, leave all the materialistic thing what you don't need. Be simple, not only outwardly, also inwardly. And I explained her like that. She told, oh, you are asking too much. And I think you misunderstood. I am here for my son, not for me. I told her, no, I am understanding you. But I am telling you that you change. When you change, things will change. But nobody is ready. Everybody wants to imply something on other and talk about it. If we are ready, if we understand ourselves, if we understand the war, the question is, I want to understand the war. If you want to understand it, understand yourself. And unless you understand yourself, all the actions, whatever you are doing without understanding yourself, they are wrong actions. The results will be horrible. And by understanding it deeper and deeper, you will investigate. You will find compassion, you will find love. But don't try to apply on someone else. It's for you. So the questioner is asking, how can I understand war? What is my responsibility? Your responsibility. I have told you it's only your responsibility. No one else is responsible. Only you are responsible. You are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for your children, your family. You are responsible for the nation. You are responsible for this world, for this cosmos. You are the center. Now when I am giving you these responsibilities, try to take that responsibilities. I am making you emperor. You want to be a beggar. You are asking from somebody else. How can this peace be? This peace is not there because of this and that. But you see these people, they have a nonsense fight over. Some days ago I was reading some tweets and I found out the North Korean president is writing, targeting America. At that time the president was Donald Trump. He was writing that my nuclear missile is very powerful and I have button just right on my table to launch that nuclear missile. This is one thing. This is a threat. And you know, of course you know Donald Trump. He replied, I also have a missile and my button is also on my table of that missile. It is attached with, but my button is bigger than your button. Now you see. These are the fight. And if you see, we have a projection in the mind. America is doing this, Russia is making this. Now these words, they are getting the emphasis in your brain. America is doing like that, Russia is doing like that, poor Europe, Ukraine is just very simple, Ukraine is not like that. Who is Ukraine? Who is America? Who is Russia? I remember many years ago, there was fight going on with Afghanistan. America and Afghanistan, they had a fight, and America was really making much bombardings. Every day it was in news, so people were discussing that America is doing this and that. It's a very typical thing. However it is doing, it's a horror. If one old villager lady was hearing about America, America is doing like this, America is doing like that, she came to these group of people, and I was watching it from far, what they are discussing, what this lady is thinking. She went near and she told, whose son is this America? Whose son is this America? And her mother is not teaching her the right things to do. Now you see, with the innocence of that villager lady, who is this America, and his mother is not teaching him the right things. Why he is behaving like that? I was hearing that, and I thought that's true. What is Russia and what is Ukraine, or what is America? What is India? What is Germany? This all depends on you. Because of you, the whole nation is created. Now you might be thinking, how this is possible? I heard a story from Akbar and Birbal. Akbar was a king here in India, and he had collected all the people from all over the India, from all over the nation, who were the best. And they were discussing many things in the court. Birbal was standing just next to the emperor Akbar, and the whole job was Birbal's was to make laughter. He was a jester. He was a jester in a court. His whole job is to make explosions of laughter, because court is too serious. And you need to be very wise, because laughing is not that simple. You need to be wise to make this kind of explosions of laughter. He was just standing next to the emperor without any reason. Emperor slapped very hard on the face of Birbal. Having slapped, Birbal could not ask anything, because after all, the slap was from emperor, from Akbar himself. Having that slap on his face, on his cheek, see here and there, the person who was standing next to him, he slapped him. People saw that first of all, an emperor is doing a stupid thing. He is slapping the person without any reason. Now on the second hand, this Birbal is also doing something. He is slapping to other, not asking, why have you slapped me? And one after one, the slap went on. Everybody was slapping to someone else. And I tell you, that night, the queen of emperor, queen of Akbar, slapped Akbar. He asked, what is this? She told, oh, I heard that a very big game has started in the court. But who told you this? She told everywhere. It's a talk going on that a game has started everywhere, and the rule is when you get a slap, you cannot hit the same person. You have to find someone else to hit, to slap. So I got the slap and I am completing the circle. I am slapping you back. Now you see, this is a very small chord, and the result had came over a day. The word is too big. If you do something, a result will definitely come back to you. A slap will come to you, but it takes time, so you forget that you started this nonsense. So I am telling you, it is better you understand and stop that all kind of nonsense games which are going on. Take the responsibility. If you are going to take the responsibility, definitely world is going to change. Don't postpone it. You just grab hold to that thing that I am going to change myself. I am not promising you that this impending war will end because it is already in action. I am telling you, you will definitely make a better world. I think there had been many more things what I wanted to explain, but the time is running, or I may take little more time. Okay. Okay. Then good. So you see, when it comes to you, when the responsibility comes to you, I am seeing all of the faces, and I see there is no joy because now the responsibility is yours. If I would have given you some idea, the responsibility of some other, then you would celebrate. Oh, very good, I am free of that. I am not responsible for any war. But I am telling, whatever is going on, if this world is insane, it is insane and you are participating in it. If there is a violence, you are participating in that violence. You see, every day. If you are going to write a letter, you are buying a postcard. Where the money goes? If you are driving, definitely you will not walk everywhere. You are driving. You are buying gasoline. You are buying petrol. You are buying diesel. Where the money goes? I tell you the truth about all the nations. 2/3 of all the income goes for defense. You are paying taxes. Where the money goes? So try to understand that direct or indirect, you are responsible. I am not telling I know many people would like my idea that don't pay taxes. You will not walk, you will not stop writing letters, but definitely you will not pay taxes. But that would be a very big problem. They are government rules. They will sue you, they will imprison you. So I am not telling that you cannot do, but you are responsible. The responsibility is yours. You cannot say, you cannot deny that I am a peacemaker. I am a very peaceful man. You cannot deny. You cannot say. You have the responsibility. I also got a similar question. Should we go on a street to demonstrate, or is it better to stay calm and to avoid the upset society? Now you see, everything is going out. And my dear friend, you are asking me, should we go to demonstrate? What is demonstration? Demonstration for or demonstration against? You will choose. Now by that choice, what you are going to do? You are demonstrating. You will definitely collect some media, you will get some hype. But will there be fundamental change with this demonstration? There will be not. And I tell you definitely, there are two camps. Maybe there is a camp Ukraine, Russia. Maybe there is a camp vaccine, non-vaccine. On the name of demonstration, on the name of peace, you are going to create a third camp, which would be the same violent. I was in Berlin and Germany was allowing refugees, and I saw the demonstrations on the street and how violent they were. Mostly, you start with peace, on the name of peace, but you do the same crackpot thing. Hazrat Muhammad at that time was a pacifier. He wanted to make peace everywhere. And he wrote, "Peace is my message on a sword." Now you see, he only found sword to write, "Peace is my message." And what Islam means? Islam means peace. And throughout history you can see Islam has done all the conversions, converting people with very violently. All the jihads, what they are telling, what they are making. That is the same thing. On the name of peace, you are going to do something, but my dear friend, how is it going to end? This is much more important. We are not here for making third camp. I am not saying you be masochist. I am not saying you punish yourself. Definitely not. If you are understanding me right, definitely you will understand. But if you are understanding me wrong, you can take my words to anywhere. They will be wrong. I have heard that there was a man, he was following Mahatma Gandhi, very much devotee of Mahatma Gandhi and his non-violence. And Mahatma Gandhi says, same like Jesus also told something like that if someone slaps your one cheek, give him the other cheek. And this happened, that somebody was slapping him, he got a slap. Being a devotee, he knew, now I have to give my second, the other cheek. So he gave the other cheek, and that man slapped the other also. And after getting the second slap, he rubbed his hand and started to slap one after other to that man. That Gandhi told only for 2 slaps. He only told that if you get a slap, offer him the other. But he did not tell what after the other slap is there. Misunderstanding. So whatever I am telling is not to make you suffer. Actually, only you will be free, because there is all around fear. What will happen, and what is fear? Fear always operates in past and future. In present there is no fear. Nothing. You are fearful because there is certain situation and you want to take a flight. You want to run away. There is a fear. In running away there is a fear. Not in fear itself. A flight from fear is fearful. Encounter it. See it. Observe it more minutely. If you are seeing it, if you are observing it more minutely, you will understand. The fear evaporates. Like when sun is there and dew drops, they evaporate. Because fear is not fact. Reality never will give you any problem. But actually, we are not ready to observe. We are not ready to encounter with reality. We like to be in past. We like to be in future. And we go on repeating past and future, past and future. No reality. No present. Not now. If you are here at now, definitely there are solutions. But I told you already, yatha pinde tatha brahmande. You are the whole universe. Apply the change on you. Don't apply somewhere else. When you change, the whole world will change. When you are ready to change, the world is ready to change. It will take time. Definitely it will take time, because there had been many theories. We had been supporting that theory. Survival of fittest, Darwin's theory. Now we have that all in mind. Fittest, we don't know what is fittest, we only know powerful. More nuclears, survival. But I tell you, a single nuclear can make holocaust, can destroy everything. We are thinking of future, what will happen in future, what if world will end. We are thinking that mankind is doing the same nonsense, definitely the same nonsense, but what you are doing, that is important. And my dear friends, this morning together with me, we had been discussing this very current topic. It was very emotional also for some people because they are going on in this situation. But I am trying to make you understand, when you change, the world will change. What Michael Jackson sings, "Take me to better world," you are going to create that. Nobody is going to take you. There is no better world. You have to create it. And I tell you, if we people try to think that definitely I will change, that would be the biggest revolution in the world. Definitely media will not cover it. Even your neighbor or a person sleeping next to you, your husband or your wife or your children, will not notice that something changed. You will know. And I tell you, slowly, whole world will know. But also I tell you, don't think in the mind, whole world will know me, because this is the mind. This is the thing in the mind. We want to do something and then we want to show. You are going to take a step and then you want to show. I want to show the whole world. And as Abhimanyu told, the whole world will know I am going to be motivated by this thing and I am going to change this, take a step. Then you are doing wrong. I am telling the whole world will know. But don't make it the motivation. If world knows, who cares? If no one knows, who cares? You are peaceful. When you are peaceful, definitely you will spread that fragrance of peace. And that is more important. I think this morning I have made myself very clear, and I think this is the time also. The time is always passing fast. When you are understanding, when you are not understanding, the time goes very slow. Thank you for giving me extra time. But I would not ask you again. Otherwise you will think, oh, this is a habit. He is asking again and again little bit extra time. I already thank you for the time you give me. I am happy to explain you all that topics. We are going to investigate. We are going to understand some more topics tomorrow, which you have asked. I will try to cover them also. And thank you very much for hearing me so peacefully. Thank you very much. you participated in this group meeting. I thank every one of you, and I want you create a better understanding to yourself, and change the world. Thank you.